sat beneath the sycamore. No phone, no boots, no need for more. The wind rolled in with cedar breath and taught me truths I missed till death. What the wind told me that day wasn't loud, it didn't sway, just wrapped around like childhood dreams and mended up my busted seams. It said, you've held too much too tight, let go of blame and breathe the light. It brushed my cheek like mama's hand and helped me finally understand what the wind told me was peace, the kind that don't come fast or cheap. It didn't fix what's broken stone, but made me feel a bit less alone. You won't find it in a book or in the mirror when you look. You find it in the rustling trees, the ones that bend but still find ease. So now I walk where breezes play and listen more than what I say. 'Cause what the wind left in my chest was stillness, mercy, and some rest. What the wind told me I keep in every breath before I sleep. You won't find it in a book or in the mirror when you look. You find it in the rustling trees, the ones that bend but still find ease. So now I walk where breezes play and listen more than what I say. What the wind left in my chest was stillness, mercy, and some rest.
She came rolling down that gravel lane, same old bike, same summer rain, hair tied back like nothing's changed. But time had drawn its quiet frame. The girl on the rusted bicycle still look like every dream I held. She said, hey stranger, long time gone. I smiled and said, guess we've moved on. She talked about her kids and farm, I laughed too loud to hide my arms, still wearing scars she couldn't see from years we lost to who we'd be. The girl on the rusted bicycle rode through my bones, slow and gentle. No blame, no spark, just roads we took. Still saw our names in that old brook. We stopped where wildflowers once grew. She said, I never stopped thinking about you. I said, me too, but different now. And silence nodded, sweet and proud. She turned her wheels, the sun fell low. I watched her ride where cornfields grow. And though I stayed, my heart rode on, with her where all the might have beens belong. The girl on the rusty bicycle still rides through parts I can't control.
Planted seeds and didn't care if sun would shine or clouds would stare. We just dug dirt to pass the pain and tried to hold back all the rain. But the garden grew without us knowing, while we were tired, while winds were blowing. We never meant to start again, but roots don't wait for perfect men. She pulled weeds with broken nails. I fixed the fence with crooked rails. We didn't say this here is love. We just worked quiet and looked above. The garden grew without us knowing, while we were tired, while winds were blowing. We never meant to start again, but roots don't wait for perfect men. She pulled weeds with broken nails. I fixed the fence with crooked rails. We didn't say this here is love. We just worked quiet and looked above. And the garden grew in secret song, while we were just trying to get along. Now flowers bloom by old regret, in colors we ain't even met. Sometimes love don't come in vows, it grows beneath the broken boughs. And when you blink it's tall and green, a life that bloomed where pain had been. Now we sit with coffee, feet in soil. No plans, no grand pursuit or toil,
just smiles between two hands still warm by the place where love was born. The garden grew without us knowing, but Lord, I'm glad we kept on going.
That table by the window pane still holds the sun, still holds the rain. We used to meet at 2:30. Now it just waits, like I still do. And that table's still empty like my chest. No one sits, no one requests. The waitress knows to leave it bare. She nods at me like we both care. We laughed there once, we cried there too, over biscuits, songs, and Sunday blues. You'd steal my fries, I'd fake a pout. God, how I miss those little shouts. That table's still empty, left untouched, like some old frame we love too much. It's just 4 legs and wood and light, but somehow it still feels like night. I could sit there, face it all, but some things ain't meant to fall. I'd rather know it's waiting still than sit alone and lose the will. So I pick a booth 2 rows away and sip my tea, then go my way. But glance real quick before I leave, like saying grace for what I grieve. That table's still empty, and maybe it should. Some love just lives in silent wood. Kept the beat like breath itself. A busted kid, a soul with wealth. We played in barns on county nights. He made the rhythm feel just right. My old drummer buddy's gone, left his sticks but played me on. He tapped out joy He thumped out pain. Now I just hum his last refrain. We used to laugh till strings would break, split warm beers by a midnight lake. He swore the stars would know his name. Turns out they did when he went away. My old drummer buddy's gone, but I still hear him in each song. Some ghosts don't haunt, they help you stand. He's every downbeat in my hand. I never said the words out loud that he was more than band and crowd. He was the one who kept me straight. Now I play slow, he never waits. Last show I played, I brought his stool. The crowd went wild, I kept it cool. But in that silence, after cheers, I swear I felt him wipe my tears. My old drummer buddy's gone, but I'm not done playing him along.
Still smell smoke from yesterday. The fire we built won't fade away. You leaned on me, your laugh was low. We said nothing, let embers glow. Last night's firewood still burns in corners where my memory turns. Though you're gone with breaking day, the warmth you gave won't slip away. You left before the coffee brewed. No kiss, just autumn mood. But somehow that one simple spark lit something new inside my dark. Last night's firewood, plain and dry, taught me love don't need to try. Sometimes one night's all it takes to shift the ground where your heart breaks. I don't know where your train ran to, but I know what your silence knew. Some goodbyes feel more like grace when they don't beg for time or place. So I'll stack wood again
shadows dance in soft delight. And though this hearth holds only me, the warmth you left still sets me free. Last night's firewood still warms, even in the coldest storms.
She wore lavender in June, smelled like dusk and second tunes. I showed up in flannel late, with hands that shook beneath the weight. She wore lavender, I brought quiet. She danced soft, I kept the diet of saying less what I feel, but still she stayed, still she was real. We didn't talk about the past. She didn't ask if I'd be last. She poured the tea, I lit the light, and somehow both of us felt right. She wore lavender, I wore years, covered up in silent fears. But she just smiled and held her cup, and every wall I had gave up. Love ain't about who speaks first, it's who stays when you feel cursed. She didn't fix, she didn't mend, she let me be and called it friend. Now every time she ties her hair, that purple scent still hangs the air. And though I speak in softer tones, with her I finally found a home. She wore lavender, I brought me, and somehow that was all she need. We didn't talk about the past. She didn't ask if I'd be last. She poured the tea, I lit the light, and somehow both of us felt right. She wore lavender, it brought me, and somehow that was all she needed. Found a shoebox marked, don't forget. filled with things I try to regret. Old receipts, a broken watch, a key that never fit the lock, shoebox of good mistakes I made, lessons carved but not betrayed. Every wrong I thought I'd lose, turns out they all helped me choose. A movie stub from 93, first date where she kissed, not me. A poem I wrote, never sent, still smells faint of her perfume scent. Shoebox of stumbles and slips, of almost maybes could have kissed. But Lord, I wouldn't trade a one. They built the man I've now become. We all break in different ways, but some cracks let in better days. I smile now when I rewind, 'cause all those wrongs were kinda kind. I tied the lid with worn out twine, put it back where sun don't shine. But once a year I lift it high, to thank the past that let me try. Shoebox of good mistakes I made, still keeps my heart both whole and frayed. Showed up limping, skin and bones. Didn't bark, just made my porch his home. I fed him once, he stayed for years. No leash, no name, just wiped my tears. The dog that stayed when no one would, just laid there like he understood. He didn't fetch, he didn't play, but Lord, he helped me stay okay. I told him things I'd never said, like how her perfume still haunts my bed. He'd raise one ear, then let it drop, like saying, man, just let it stop. The dog that stayed through wind and rain, slept by my boots, ignored my pain. In his eyes, I found some peace, a quiet love that never ceased. One winter night, he walked real slow,
out to the edge where moonlight glowed. He looked at me, then laid right down. Became the stillest soul I'd found. I carved a marker, nothing grand. Just thank you, friend, in calloused hand. Now when it storms, I sit out back and feel him lean against my lap. The dog that stayed left more than fur. He taught me love needs no big word. I sit beneath the cypress row, tell the wind what I don't show. I've lied, I've left, I've let folks down, but here I don't need to drown. The trees don't judge me when I speak. They let me bend, they let me creak. They whisper back in rustling grace, you're more than just your darkest place. I bring my coffee and old sins, lay them down where shade begins, and somehow roots don't pull away. They hold me firm through what I say. Trees don't ask me for the why, they just stand still beneath the sky. And when I cry, they don't retreat, they drop their leaves around my feet. I've seen folks leave when truth gets near, but bark don't flinch and trunks don't fear. So I return with every wrong to sit where I've belonged all along. So if you find me in the woods with trembling hands and busted goods, just know I'm healing where I should, in quiet shade, misunderstood. And the trees don't judge me, never will. They teach me how to just be still. Two chairs by the window face the field, where time moves slow and hearts get healed. She reads in hers, I hum in mine, and somehow that just feels divine. Two chairs, one view, one gentle day. No need for much, no words to say. We've learned to speak with just our hands, and silence builds what love understands.
plays with noon's warm side. She looks at me and I know why. No need to ask, no need to prove. We're rooted deep, we do not move. Two chairs, one breeze, one steady flame. Not every love has to proclaim. Some just sit still and bloom in light, like flowers growing out of night. We've had storms and coffee spills, but love comes back when the house is still. And peace ain't found in perfect lines, it's in the space where stillness shines. So if you pass and see us there, just know we're saying silent prayers of thanks for all we didn't chase, that brought us to this quiet place. Two chairs by the window wide, and love that doesn't need to hide. I walk back in like time stood still. Same creaky door, same windowsill. The waitress smiled, but not the same. She didn't know your coffee name. That corner table in 98 still holds the ghost of our first date. Your laughter danced across that wall. Now it's just echoes, that's all. The jukebox played a faded tune, the kind we'd hum on Sunday noon. I sat alone, 2 cups, 1 heart, pretending we were never apart. That corner table in 98, where young love learned to hesitate, where you once said we'll be just fine. Now only silence sips the wine. They say don't go where memories stay, but some goodbyes won't fade away. I didn't come to chase the past, just needed proof it once could last. I paid my bill and tipped too much, still left your napkin there untouched. 1 chair pushed in, 1 pulled aside, just like the night you said goodbye. That corner table's just wood and nail, but love still lingers in details. at that chair at 6:15, right where the porch meets morning green. A coffee mug, a blanket fold, and every breath not bought or sold. A chair for the morning light, to sit and watch the world turn right. No breaking news, no race to win, just stillness I let settle in. The birds don't wait for cue or cheer, they just show up and sing sincere. I hum along, forget my name, and let the breeze forgive my blame. A chair for the morning hush, where time don't charge and hearts don't rush. It don't fix much, but it begins. The kind of day where peace still wins. There ain't a cure for all regret, but sunshine helps you not forget that every day ain't just a chore. Some are gifts you sit before. So pull up yours beside mine soon. We'll talk of trees and quiet moons, and even if we speak no word, the morning light will still be heard. A chair for the morning light is where I learned to love life right. Found a stone shaped like a heart in the dirt near Grandma's cart. Kept it in my flannel sleeve, like a secret, I believe. Something small to hold on to when the big things break into. Not a fix or grand design, just a touch that feels like mine. There's a feather in my glove box, 10 from the last time I let her in. She said, the sky leaves signs below. I smiled like I didn't know. Something small that doesn't fade, like the echo of what we made. No promises, no glory beams, just truth that lives in little things. It ain't the diamond or the deed that saves you when your soul might bleed. It's boy, you'll make it through. Now when the world spins out of grip, I take that stone and let time slip. It ain't much, but feels like grace, like grandma's hand, like her embrace. Something small to hold on to when all you've got is just you. I wrote you once in '99, right after Mom said give it time. I folded it neat, put it in a drawer, but never made it to your door. The letter I should have mailed still smells like ink, still feels derailed. It said I'm sorry, plain and true, but I never gave those words to you. It talked about the way we kissed, how your hair smelled when it missed. Said I was scared and dumb and young, and how I missed the songs we sung. The letter I should have mailed back then still folds along the word amen. I prayed you'd read it in my eyes, but some truths don't survive disguise. I found it last week, read it slow, felt my hand shake, let it show. Though it's late and we've both changed, the page still beats inside my veins. So if you ever feel a breeze, like someone whispering through the trees, that's me, forgiving all that failed with a letter I should have mailed. The letter I never sent away still finds its way to you someday. Sanded down my porch swing slow, said this old wood still got some glow. Painted it white, then sat a while, said nothing much, just gave a smile. A porch swing named Grace, worn but true, like hearts that break then learn to glue. It squeaks a bit, but holds us tight as day turns soft and stars take flight. She don't ask about girls before, she just plants flowers by the door. sings to birds and bakes like spring, and every breeze feels less like sting. This porch swing's held more tears than time, but now it holds her hand in mine. It doesn't race, it just sways slow, and teaches me to let her know. They say some folks are just a phase, but grace, she's roots, she's rain, she stays. And on this swing I found my knees, not to beg, just thank the breeze. We drink our tea in quiet throne. The past still knocks, but we don't run. The swing still creaks like it might fall, but somehow now I trust it all. A porch swing named Grace, that's her too. Both built from love, both good as new.
I've lost some hair, gained some lines, kept the scars, left some signs. But most days now I feel okay with who I am and what I say. Still here, still me, not quite wild, but halfway free. I don't chase, I don't compete, I let the grass grow round my feet. I still drive that rusty Ford, sing old songs, fix the board. My hands are rough, my back complains, but Lord, I'd live this life again. Still here, still slow, watching fireflies come and go. I don't need to make a scene, peace feels loud at 17. I used to fight what wouldn't change, but now I smile at rearranged. The world spins fast, I sit and grin, 'cause I found stillness deep within. So if you pass this old dirt lane and see a man in porch light rain, wave hello, don't ask me why. I'm just out here living dry. Still here, still me, and I like the man I came to be.
was a time I'd curse the glass, call myself names, drink too fast. But now I shave and crack a grin at the man who chose to start again. The man in the mirror ain't mad anymore. He don't punch walls or slam no door. He don't chase ghosts or pick old fights. He just nods and sleeps at night. I let my beard grow last July. Didn't care if folks passed me by. Now I trim it just enough to remind myself that I've been tough. The man in the mirror looks worn and wise, with crow's feet round his quiet eyes. He don't brag and he don't lie. He's just proud, he still tries. Forgiving yourself ain't fast or clean. It's built through tears and nicotine. But one day you see who's looking back, and find a friend in all you lack. So I hang my hat on that cracked frame, whistle soft and say my name. 'Cause now I walk with open doors, and I ain't mad no more. The man in the mirror finally sees the best thing I forgave was me. Man in the mirror finally sees the best thing I forgave was me. I was digging through old phones in a drawer, looking for nothing, just killing the chore. Hit play on one that hadn't beeped in years, and there she was laughing clear. Her voice on my old voicemail, soft and low like a country tale. She said, "Hey baby, bring milk home," then laughed and sang our little tone. I froze like winter in July, her breath still living in goodbye. A simple task, a normal day, but now that clip won't go away. Her voice on my old voicemail, hits me harder than a sad email. No wisdom, no goodbye kiss, just echoes of what I still miss. I saved it twice, backed it up in cloud and driving plastic cup. 'Cause memories fade, but sound survives, and in that tone she's still alive. I play it when the house gets cold, not to cry, but just to hold. One piece of love I thought was gone. She says milk, and I carry on. Her voice on my old voicemail, more human than a fairy tale. No wisdom, no goodbye kiss, you miss. No wisdom, no goodbye kiss.